Ready? Hello.
I'm just going to delete this.
What's up, good people? How we doing?
Hi, everybody. I'm Taylor.
I'm Ryan.
Welcome to Marriage Mondays.
Today we're going to be talking about
A road trip. A very fun and exciting road trip.
things you do when you're married for your spouse. Let us preface this story by saying we will try to make it short, but I just need y'all to be there with us. Come along and ride on this fantastic voyage with us. It's going to be a little informative, transparent,
Very transparent.
and just an honest conversation about what happens on a road trip after giving birth.
Yes. Should I go?
I shall hand you the baton.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
let your woman lead people.
So if you all are subscribers, you know a little bit about us. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that right now. Thank you. Okay. We have 2 sets of twins.
Deuce.
So shortly following the birth of our first set of twins, we took a road trip with a group, including us. It was a group of 7.
Enough people to fill up a minivan.
We took a trip. It was about 2.5 to 3 hour road trip. We were doing a conference with a church, and it was wonderful. We had a really good time in the Lord, and it was great. But as we were preparing to go, I was still nursing. So nursing mothers, we got to take our pump, and especially with twins, I needed to pump quite regularly. So I took my pump with me, and I was going to nurse in the van. I was sitting in the passenger seat. My husband was driving.
We don't be letting these women drive on road trips. No offense to the women. We love y'all. But I'm just saying.
Anyway, and I was going to hook my pump up to the cigarette lighter, whatever the thing in the car. Okay. And I was going to pump from the front seat. Everybody else was in the back, and I was just going to have my cover. So I get my cover out. We're on the road, and we left early in the morning because it was just a day trip. We were going and coming right back. So I didn't pump before we left. So I hadn't nursed or pumped or anything since the night before. And I'm like, I'll just do it on the road. That way I'll be good for the conference while we're there. So we've been on the road for about an hour, and I'm like, okay, I can go ahead on and pump. So I get myself covered up. I start hooking myself up. I put the pump into the cigarette lighter thing. And my hoses are not there. Nowhere to be found.
So any woman, any man that have had kids or maybe went to go buy a gift for like a baby shower, you know what I mean? You have these pumps, and they come with some essentials. One of the key essentials to a pump is the plastic hose. And the wife who was just going through some things, I'm going to say that, because she usually has everything that we need prepared to go, but this is our first time, I think, probably taking a nice road trip like that.
With children?
Without children.
After having children, I think this was our
first time going without the kids, though.
Yeah.
And so, I think she's probably just glad not to have little crumb snatchers or milk abductors around. She was just happy to get up out of there and go, but she forgot the hoses. And so I look at her. She's doing what she's doing right now, looking at me. And I'm like, what's good?
So we kept driving because there's nothing I could do, right? I didn't have my hoses. I could not pump. There was no way to connect the bottles and the things that connect here to the pump itself. I couldn't do anything. I had a seasoned mother with me. She actually cared for our twins the first 3 years of their life. Sadija, I know you're watching this. But yeah, so she was with us. We were actually going to her former church. I pulled Sadija to the side and I told her, I am struggling. Like, I was not able to pump in the van. This is the longest I've gone. We've been here for hours. Like, I don't know what to do. And she told me, she's like, you're going to have to hand express. So I go to the bathroom at the church and I start trying to hand express. That did not work. Okay, it's a little bit came out. That did not work, y'all. I'm so sorry. So I'm still struggling, okay? We done fellowshiped with all the people. And now we leave and now we want to go, everybody want to go get something to eat, including myself. I was hungry. So we done fellowshipped. We done conferenced. We done ate. We on the car ride back. We got to stop for gas. When we were preparing to stop for gas, looking for the next gas station, I told my husband, I said, I need you to help me.
I need you now. Not another second. Not another minute. Oh, not another hour.
I'll pass the baton back to you so you can finish the story.
But right now, I'm like, what you talking about? And so, if anyone y'all ever, like, I don't know, like, you kind of say what you talking about, but in your mind, you kind of just, like, this mental to let the people, like, you kind of just figure, like, oh, she need my help, like, assistance. And I'm looking at her, and then, like, we are deep. We stop at the gas station, right? And the people, it's like 5-6 people in the car, and they get out, and we're standing in the car, and she look at me, I look at her, and she, like, look at the milk providers, and I'm like,
I think you said at first, something like, okay, well, what you need me to do? I was like, no, because he's looking like he reaching for something.
Do I need to go to the stove?
And I'm like,
gas station?
No. And I gave him that deep stare. I need you to help me.
So, in this moment, I realized this is what marriage is truly about. You got to take one for the team. And through good, through bad, through sickness and health. And during this moment, I didn't necessarily, like, I couldn't say no. And so I made a decision.
You couldn't say no?
I mean, I felt like I couldn't say no. I'm sorry, y'all. You could have said no, but the pressure, the look, the sternness, the pain, the anxiety on her face, I was like, ah! So what I had to do was something I haven't done since my lovely mom 30 some odd years ago. I had to, like, say, okay. I had to go throw a quick little blankie over my head, because we at the gas pump.
It was dark.
I'm like, it's dark.
We was gone for a full day, y'all. I needed help for real.
And you know, the gas station at nighttime, they got them big old lights, so it's bright on it.
That's true.
I'm like these, and then I make a decision to kind of go like this right here. Now, mind y'all, I thought this was going to be a process, but for some strange reason, when I tried to help with the milk production, somewhere in my brain, in the recycle files of, you know, when I was a young suckling, when I began to help her out,
Oh my
I had
God.
lockjaw, and the milk production was on overflow. And the
Because
only,
I was full.
she was full, but the only thing I could think about as I began to do this is when I was young in grade school, right? Shout out to like McLaurin Elementary School. We used to get like milk cartons at school, and we used to like have contests, and we would try to like drink a milk carton real fast in like 10 seconds or something like that when we was a kid. And I just remember at that moment in time, like, okay, I can do this. And I went for it, right? Unbeknownst to me, the suction on my jaws and, you know, the lady part, it wasn't coming loose. So there was a rush of milk. And all I could do was say, okay, Ryan, it's time for you to put your big boy pants on and take care of business. And I probably drunk about a significant amount of milk in one gulp. And so I probably cleared 12, 14 ounces like it wasn't nothing.
No way.
Look, she says no way, but
No way.
I was full. I felt that I was full until I found out and realized that there's two of the helpers. And so I had to swallow my pride, no pun intended.
Wow.
And go for the other one. And like did it again.
Oh, we left out. No one was in the car with us.
Yeah,
We forced everyone out.
yeah. If you didn't have nothing to go get,
Just
find
leave.
something to go
get
get.
out of the car.
Walk around, stretch your legs, do anything of that nature. And so I went on, bow, did the other one, you know what I'm saying?
I felt better.
Yeah, the super golden milk is extremely potent. It's powerful.
Liquid gold.
The liquid gold, I got all my vitamins and minerals for that week. I felt very good at work. I didn't miss a step. So,
Well, I felt better. And I felt, and I still feel, extremely loved every time I think about that. And every time I tell that story, I had to verify with my husband that it was okay for me to tell that story before I told it to my coworkers. And he was like, I'm fine with it.
yeah.
But it makes me feel loved. And every time I share it with the mothers in particular, they are like, your man really loves you. Because I'm sure all mothers have gone through a time where they waited too long to pump and they have felt full.
Yeah, and I know, guys, we don't experience this type of pain when, a woman hasn't pumped in a while and they're feeling full and the pain and anxiety that they go through. But at that moment, I really knew, like, girl, if you didn't know I didn't love you or that I do love you, today.
Yes, I did.
And
forevermore, I know.
yeah, so like that's one of the stories that we have, we hold near and dear to our hearts, and we laugh about it. Hopefully it'll bring some laughter to you guys.
The point of this session number 6?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, session number 6. The point of this session is to explain to you all, men or women, when your spouse is in pain, they need you to help them.
Yeah, assist. Come to assist them. You know what I mean? I know next week is Valentine's Day, and we're just saying, assist them, love them, whatever it is that y'all love language is. Go do that. Help them out. Be less selfish. and be selfless, and help one another out, continue to forge that bond and grow deeper in love. And so
Yep. That's all I got.
please comment at the bottom. If any of you ladies have gone through any type of pain with having to hold your milk production, I know you guys understand what she was going through. And from all the fathers out here, we appreciate your moms. Thank you for doing all that good hard work for us that we never understand and that we can never go through, but we appreciate you. We thank you.